everyone, it's Gwen, and today, as you can tell from the title, I am going to be doing another video where I tell you guys what some of my favorite albums are. In April, I did a video just like this where I told you guys about my 4 favorite current albums, and this month of July, I have definitely been listening to a bunch of new albums. Today, I'm only going to be talking about 2 though, because I have predominantly been obsessed with these 2 albums for the entire month. So without further ado, let's jump right in and get to the first album. The first album I'm going to be talking about today is one that I just reacted to a few weeks ago, and that is California by Blink-182, their new album. I have been obsessed with this album the past few weeks. I don't know, after first listen, it may not have looked like I was super into it, but definitely after I've come back to this album and listened through it a bunch more times, I have fallen in love with it. All of the songs are so catchy and they have such fun party choruses, and it's just been a great summer album for me. I know a bunch of people who are Blink-182 fans who really haven't given this album a solid chance, and that has really surprised me because this album is really great, and I encourage you guys that if you have liked some of their older stuff but maybe are a little hesitant to check out their newer stuff, please check it out. It is really good. I know, of course, the members have changed, and it's definitely a different sound for them, but it's still really, really good. I think that the entire album blends together really well, and it definitely has a great flow, and once again, such a summer feel. As some of you guys know, their tour just kicked off the other day, and I'm so excited because I'm going to see them in September on this tour, and they're playing a bunch of new songs from this album, and I'm so excited to see those songs live. Some of my favorite songs from this album would have to be Bored to Death, Los Angeles. No Future is so good. It's so, it just gets stuck in your head so easily. I also really like Kings of the Weekend and San Diego. I think a lot of the songs on this album have obviously a very California feel, and I really love the title track, California. I think it's a great song that really sums up the entire album. It's definitely a new sound for them. It's a lot more like modern day pop punk than their older stuff. To me, it reminds me a lot of bands like All Time Low, and even newer pop punk bands, like ones that you'd see on Warped Tour right now. I think it's really interesting that even though they are such an old band in terms of they've been around for so long, they have a very fresh and new feel to their music, and I really, really enjoy that. So I encourage you guys to at least just give this a chance, and if they're coming near you on the tour this summer, you should really go, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's a great lineup either way. I know a bunch of people have given Blink hate for certain songs in the album, like Sober, because they think it sounds like more pop than pop punk, and I can understand. There's a lot of really interesting sounds on this album. Like the beginning of Los Angeles doesn't sound like a Blink song to me. Sober doesn't sound like a Blink song to me. Teenage Satellites, as I said in my reaction video, straight up sounds like an All Time Low song. But if you're into those other artists, I suggest really giving it a chance because you might really like it. So yes, I have been playing this Blink album so much the past few weeks. I've really been gearing up for the show when I see them in September, and I've just been really obsessed with this album. So let me know down below if you guys are obsessed with this album as well, because I'm really, really excited to see some of these songs live. And the last album I'm going to be talking about today, the other one that I have been playing on repeat the entire month, is by a new band that I just started checking out. One of my friends introduced this band to me, and this album specifically, and I have been obsessed with these guys, and I just kind of realized, wow, why have I not heard of them sooner? Because their music is so fun, and it's so catchy, and it's just really great feel-good music. The band that I'm talking about is a band called the Pigeon Detectives. They're a British rock band, and they haven't really been that active recently because I did check them out on their website to see are they on tour anywhere. They haven't been on tour for a while. Their most recent album, the one that I'm going to talk about with you guys today, came out in 2013. So I don't think they're broken up, but I don't think they're doing much right now. Needless to say, you guys should really check out their music because they're really good. The specific album that I've been jamming out to a lot recently is, like I said, their most recent album that came out in 2013, which is called We Met at Sea. It is such a jam. It's so good. It has a great flow. Everything goes together in this album. It's just such a fun, feel-good album. There's no sad, depressing song on the album. Everything is pretty upbeat and very happy. I think it really is kind of like a love story album because a lot of these songs seem like they're talking about the same one person, and they're things like I'll Take You Out, like The song Hold Your Gaze talks about, I don't want to hold your gaze because I don't want to fall in love with you. It's a lot of this really cute love songs, and I think it's adorable. I think it has such a great feel. All of the songs are so catchy. They will get stuck in your head so easily, I promise you. I think after I listened to this album maybe just twice or 3 times, I already was singing pretty much all of the songs. The choruses will get stuck into your head almost after first listen. It's so catchy, and it's just so much fun to put on in the background, sing along to. It's just such a feel-good album. And honestly, these 2 albums that I've talked to you guys about today, they're both really fun, party, feel-good albums. So good. And I wish that they would release more music, or I don't know, I would love to see them one day just because I love their music. I think that it's so happy and upbeat. And you can kind of tell they're British. You can kind of hear it when they sing, but I originally didn't know they were British until I actually looked them up. My favorite songs on this album specifically would have to be Animal. That was one that when I first heard it, it's the first song of the album, it just stuck out to me and I fell in love with that song. It opens the album with a really, really fun vibe. I love that. I also love the song Hold Your Gaze, like I talked about, just a really adorable song. Light Me Up is really good. All of them are good, honestly. No State to Drive is really fun. And probably I Don't Mind would be my last favorite. But once again, the entire album, it's just like track after track is this fun, catchy song. And I don't know, I never want it to end. I'm always sad when the album ends because all of the songs are so catchy and so fun. And there isn't really like a song I dislike on this album. It is catchy, so you might get annoyed with it after a while. I haven't yet. I'm waiting for that day when I do get sick of it because I haven't yet. It's just so much fun, and I'm definitely excited to check out some of their other albums and get those stuck in my head because they certainly will. So yes, please check out the Pigeon Detectives, guys. I literally have heard no one talk about them, and they deserve more fans because their music is just really fun, lighthearted, catchy tunes that I think you guys will love. Alright guys, so those are the 2 albums that I have been listening to on repeat this entire month. I've just been obsessed with those 2 albums. I love both of the artists so much. And like I said, I'm so excited to go see Blink on September 4th. I cannot wait. It's going to be a blast. If any of you guys are going to see them on that tour, comment down below and let me know when. And if you have already, I know the tour just started, but if you have already, let me know how they were. I've heard they were great live for people that I know who've already gone. And yeah, I'm just super excited for that tour. Also comment down below if you have heard of the Pigeon Detectives or you know any of their other music. Or comment down below if you guys are going to listen to these guys. Please go check them out. Once again, I have begun to link my Spotify down below so you guys can always see what I'm listening to on there. Follow me, follow some of my playlists. I don't have monthly playlists going on, but I'm thinking maybe in a few months I'll start doing that. If you guys think that'd be fun if I kind of reviewed my monthly playlists with you guys. If that's something you're interested in, give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!